Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pit boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you.
We are back with some more Fallout Tale of Two Wastelands. The last part we did some work with the Crimson Caravan Company, and I made a new friend here in Cass, although then we discovered that the Crimson Caravan Company were responsible for the destruction of her caravan as well as several others, since they had hired the Van Graffs to destroy them with energy weapons. And for the next part we're going to do some more caravan work, only this time we're going to go into the Northern Passage to get it. And I can't bring my companions with me, so I'm going to dismiss them now. First we'll talk to Cass.
So glad you iced that little fucker. Anyone that wears a suit like that, well, they're asking for bullets.
I think I disintegrated Benny with a laser gun. I can ask her a bunch of new stuff, but I think I'll just tell her it's time to part ways.
What, no music? I'll hold the tears till I'm gone.
Well, I'd like you to go back to the Lucky 38 for now.
All right. Don't be long. Robots there give me the creeps.
And Cass has gone reluctantly to the Lucky 38. Do the same with EDE. And we'll go ahead and terminate the companion protocol. Return to base, which is the Lucky 38. There we go, both companions are now gone. Now I can enter the Northern Passage. There's a bunch of people here. I need to talk with this guy, Jed Masterson.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type. Wait a minute, I recognize you. Yeah, you're Alice McLafferty's rising star, ain't you? You sure you want to be here? McLafferty's non-competes are pretty rigid.
I kind of exposed Alice McLafferty as well as Gloria Van Graff and wiping out a bunch of competitors. Tell me about the Happy Trails Caravan Company there, Lee. It's Lee from The Walking Dead. Just listen to his voice.
We're a smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business through New Reno. They're on the Little Loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City, too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan, and that went all to hell.
It sounds like Happy Trails isn't in the best financial shape.
You ain't wrong. Losing the Salt Lake City run really stung us. If we can't re-establish contact with this run, we'll be in real trouble.
Why can't you get to Salt Lake City?
Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80, or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, they don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off. Ogden's just too far. We'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn.
What can you tell me about New Canaan? I learned a little bit about it. Supposedly the northern routes through caravan passages are controlled by the Mormons, according to McLafferty.
Don't know much about the place, but I can tell you about the people. The New Canaanites were some kind of religious group from before the war. They control the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion, and they got themselves a nice defensible mission in the canyon itself. Or they did. They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill them anyways.
Why would anyone want to kill a religious group? Anything about their religion I should know about?
I ain't a praying man myself. They paid for their goods and dealt square with us. That's all I ever cared about. But don't think that just because they're religious, that they're pacifists. They take care of their own, and they're damn fine marksmen, too.
I wasn't going to assume that any religious person was a pacifist. Most of them aren't. Most of them will kill for their god. So you don't know what happened to their mission?
Nope. Hence this caravan. If we don't make contact with the new Canaanites, Happy Trails might as well just shrivel up and die.
Well, tell me more about the job.
The job is simple. Help us get this caravan into Zion and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. Half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it into Zion, plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone.
Who's Joshua Graham, and why shouldn't I talk about him?
Just don't. It makes the new Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the burned man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
I don't know anything about any burned man. I hope he's not talking about Burn. He's a pretty bad guy. He's basically Blazer's evil alter ego from the other reality. So this caravan's headed to Zion. What can you tell me about the area?
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the new Canaanites from their mission there. But that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war. But we got ourselves the location of a pass the new Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
Makes sense to me. I haven't been through Utah recently. What's the situation like?
Well, it ain't good, I'll tell you that. It's not like the Mojave or the NCR. Hell, even Arizona under Caesar is safer. You got raiders all over the damn place. Tribes of degenerates that'll eat you as soon as look at you. Regional warlords, the works. Not too many decent places to stop and trade. New Canaan's one of the only ones left I know about.
Kinda sounds like the Capital Wasteland. Tell me about the raiders.
They're about what you'd expect. Crazy, jacked up on chems, violent as hell, and not too bright. The worst of the 80s, but we won't be passing through their turf on this run.
The 80s, huh? What about these degenerate tribes?
That's right. The folks that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage. They're downright feral. Most of them don't even speak English anymore. You've got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. They'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs.
So how dangerous are these warlords?
Dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help it. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station fort's walls, thanks.
I wouldn't want to wish that upon anybody. I can play Caravan with him to kill some time.
Should have figured you for a player. All right, let's play.
Well, let's see if I can beat Lee from The Walking Dead at Caravan. Oh well, I managed to lose. Well, at least he didn't smash my head in with a hammer. Then again, I'm not a zombie babysitter.
Are you here to jar at me a while longer? Or are we ready to get this show on the road? Wait a minute.
Yeah, I think we've been over this. Let's go to Zion.
I bet you are. But you ain't going nowhere loaded down like a pack Brahmin.
Hey, relax. I've carried this load across the Mojave on my own 2 feet long enough. Plus, I carried quite this much back in the Capital Wasteland, too. Granted, I traveled by train to get here, but I can handle it.
All right. I reckon you know your limits. You keel over on me out there, though, and I'll leave your ass. After we take everything useful you crammed in your pack.
So why the weight limit anyway?
You ain't never been to Zion, have you? We'll be passing through a whole mess of narrow slot canyons and high rough passes. A big pack will get you wedged in like a super mutant crawling through a storm drain, and too much weight will kill you in the thin air.
Well, probably not me. Alright, I'll be right back.
Yeah, reckon you will.
There's a few other people I can talk to. Let's talk to Stella.
Looking to join this caravan, huh? Look to me like you can handle yourself.
What are you doing here?
Earning my keep. Jed hired me on as a caravan guard for this expedition of his. The work suits me. I've tried staying put in one place, but it never works out. Grew up in New Reno, and I couldn't put that snake pit behind me fast enough. Then I wound up wasting the prime of my life playing sheriff in Caliente. Little town north on the 93. Talk about a pain in the ass. You ask me, best to keep moving. At least the scenery changes.
What was it like to grow up in New Reno?
Imagine New Vegas if there was no Mr. House-type fella keeping the peace. Then give everybody a gun and a jet addiction. Town's run by a bunch of crime families. No law to speak of. Make trouble and you wind up buried in Golgotha outside town. The scuzz factor's off the charts. Non-stop whoring and drugs. Couldn't walk down the street without getting asked to star in a porn movie. So I got my ass out of there while I still owned it. Guess I figured the answer to every problem was rule of law. Naive, huh?
Tell me about Caliente.
Place lived up to its name, that's for sure. When you got fresh water and a trickle of geothermic power, always be some gang of assholes wants to kill you for it. Spent more years and took more bullets than I care to admit protecting that hellhole from dangers within and without. If it wasn't the 80s or the white legs raiding, it was someone from town drunk off his ass trying to win an argument with a shotgun. Got tired of shooting the folks I was supposed to protect. So, now I do this.
Makes sense to me. So are the 80s a gang or a tribe?
What's the difference? Raiders is raiders. Bunch of them swept into town and dragged off 2 working girls. Deputies and me gave pursuit, straight into 80s territory. By the time we caught up with the girls, there wasn't much left of them, so we turned for home. Made it back to Caliente without further losses, but we was watched the whole way. Never seen so few people cover so much land. Goddamn creepy. If the 80s had wanted to kill us, we would have been dead. Guess they figured we weren't worth the trouble.
So what do you know about the White Legs?
Used to be they raided northeast of Caliente time to time. But then the Desert Rangers fell apart 10 years ago, absorbed into the NCR. Soon enough, the White Legs were swarming all over that stretch of I-15. Folks learned not to head north if they wanted to keep their scalps. Eventually, the White Legs destroyed the bridges across the Virgin River over in Arizona. End of discussion.
They sound like those old West tribes from those old cowboy movies. Alright, good talking to you.
Catch you another time, then.
Who else we got? Just some unnamed Happy Trails Caravan guards.
took back Nelson.
Prim as a new
Maybe they can
sheriff.
win
They
this
say
war
the
after
usual
all.
generic stuff. This guy's wearing a vault suit. Vault 22. That was the vault with all the overgrowing vegetation. His name is Ricky. Hey, I got a vault suit too. Mine's a little further away from Vault 101.
You looking for trouble, bud? I got plenty to spare, so watch your ass around me.
Okay. Unwarranted hostility and general agitation. How long have you been an addict of Psycho?
Hey, 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 fuck you! I didn't say nothing about using Psycho!
You do anything around here besides talk too much?
You want to know what I do, bud? Anything I fucking want. I'm one of a kind. I've been places, see, and done things. Lots of them. And when it's time to kill shit up, hell yeah, I'm a fucking storm of death. Something or someone make the mistake of crossing Ricky, I'll fucking dead-eye him, her, or it. In fact, that's my nickname. Dead-Eye Ricky. That's my name.
Deadeye, huh? How'd you get that nickname?
How you think? I shoot things in the eye. That's how good I am. Yeah, I'm that good. Why, once I got jumped by 3 death jaws. Except, actually, it was 4 of them. Imagine that! But I didn't panic. Because I never panic. What I did was become a storm of death. Shot every one of them monsters pop in the eye.
You know, let's call him out on his nonsense. This guy's like a parody of Blazer. Death Jaws, huh? I'm guessing you actually meant Death Claws?
No, you heard me right. Death jaws. They're like death claws, but bigger teeth. Or there was the time one of them Steel Brotherhood assholes made the mistake of messing with me. Last mistake he ever made.
Excuse me? Are you actually saying that you managed to kill a Brotherhood of Steel paladin?
What's it sound like I'm saying? If I was saying what you said I was saying, then yeah, I said it. I was walking along, minding my own, and up pops one of them Brotherhoods. He yells, "Hand over that laser rifle, asshole!" So I hand it over, just to make him think I'm scared. But really I'm not. I never am. Before he knows what hit him, I draw my 11mm machine gun and bam, bam, right through the eye slit in his helmet. DOA.
There's all kinds of ways I can call him out on this nonsense. One of them is to tell him there's no such thing as an 11mm submachine gun. I'm going to use my power armor training to tell him that's a load of crap. The eye slits of T-Series power armor are bulletproof. You wouldn't have been able to shoot through them using a machine gun.
Then I guess this dumb fucker's armor must have been D-Series or something. All I know is he died up real dead when I killed him, okay?
Uh-huh. I see you're also wearing a Pip-Boy and a vault suit.
Nice job, Eagle Eye. Of course I got a Pit-Boy and a vault suit. So what?
So where'd you get that vault suit? It says 22 on it.
Where the fuck you think? Vault 22. That's where I grew up.
You're lying. I've been to Vault 22. No one's lived there in 150 years.
Oh, you've been to Vault 22, huh? I may have been exaggerating a little. Truth is, I got the suit and the Pit-Boy off a dead prospector who came out from Zion. Guy was dead when I found him, okay? Had a ton of shit on him. That's how I know there's good loot in Zion, see?
Uh-huh. Do you have any other special skills or abilities?
Well, I grew up near Dayglow out west, so yeah. I grew a third nut that glows in the dark.
Yeah, huh. So what do you use your Pip-Boy for?
Sorry. The shit I do with it is so far over your head, be wasting my time to put it in words you could understand. Basically, it makes me badass. More badass, I mean. It's totally mind-blowing shit. It ain't just some bracelet. Know what I mean? Jed says it's got maps and shit like that. So that's how I'm gonna guide this caravan where it needs to go. Not that I didn't know all that already.
Uh-huh. Maybe you noticed I'm also wearing a Pip-Boy.
Huh? Of course I noticed. First thing I noticed about you. Me? I'm so used to wearing mine, it's just normal. Don't think you're someone special just because you got one.
And I can tell him a few things. I can use my speech or my science. I'll use the science check. Your Pip-Boy isn't working. The screen's locked up and the reboot button is broken.
Bullshit! Ain't nothing wrong with my Pip-Boy. I mean, Pip-Boy. Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways?
I've got your number, that's all. Just want you to know.
Fine. Just keep it to yourself, all right? Don't be such a fucking jerk about it.
How much psycho you got stashed away? If you run out on the trail, the withdrawal isn't pleasant.
God damn it! I didn't say nothing about using psycho. But, just talking hypno-theoretically here. Got any suggestions?
Yeah, I'd say leave now before the withdrawal hits you out on the trail. No psycho for miles.
Fine. You win, asshole. Enjoy leading the expedition into a fucking ambush. Hope you all die.
There we go, let's get rid of that guy. Don't worry, I did you all a favor. I can use the shipping crate to dump off objects until I'm down to 100 carrying weight. So let's see, I don't think I'll need my follower's lab coat, my ghoul mask, or my tux. Put the power armor in there just because it weighs so much. Man, these limit weight limit's actually a lot more demanding than I thought. I'm not bringing a whole lot with me. This is like my entire inventory. A couple of mines, Gehenna, Pew Pew, Pushy, the YCS/186, the Zurong gun, my Armored Vault 101 jumpsuit, and I think the rest of the weight's coming from doctor's bags and the like, and maybe some poisons. But that's all he's going to let me bring with me. The rest will stay here in the shipping crate until I'm done with Honest Hearts.
The
So
NCR took back Nelson. Maybe
let's
they can
talk
end this
to
war
Jed
after all.
Masterson again.
Damn good thing you came along. Now that Ricky skedaddled, yours is the only pit boy we got.
Alright, let's go. I'm all set.
Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right? And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now?
Well, I've got my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon on me, so yeah, I'm sure.
Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us.
And I get 175 caps since we're going on the trip.
The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpais Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpais Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpais Legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home. All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired. But I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The New Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? That's not a problem.
Come on, come on. No time to waste.
Leave me be. Busy.
I guess no one wants to talk. Alright, let's keep going. I got an additional 50 caps when we arrived in Zion, as that was part of the agreement.
Hold on now. Could swear swear I heard something up ahead.
Yep.
God damn it, ambush! Cover people! Watch it!
Take that, White Legs Painmaker. Defeat the White Legs assault. Alright, where are they? There's one. Time for that concentrated fire. That's right. There's another one. Good job, guys. Stella's down.
Die on me, woman.
Oh, they took out Jed too? That's right. Ooga booga. Don't tell me. Did I lose everybody? I clearly did. Well, Jed's dead. Stella's dead. Everybody's dead. Well, except for Ricky, except I drove him off from joining the caravan in the first place. Yeah, they got tomahawks and dark Dotera. Wonder if I could use them together. Yep. Stella had a recharger pistol on her, but I don't need it. Alright, here we go. Another White Legs storm drummer. Ah! You're not the only ones that know how to throw axes. Unga bunga! There we go. White Legs assault defeated. Move into Zion Valley. I can do that. Alright, finish looting the bodies. We'll just go ahead and cross this bridge. Hey! Another one. You're going down. Or maybe not. Looks like somebody else took him out. Yeah, I think you got him.
Hoy, White Legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this.
Who's this Joshua?
Joshua Graham. He leads our tribe. Thanks to him, the dead horses are strong and safe from our enemies. He'll want to talk to anyone coming up from Southways. Guess that means just you now. Come, I can take you to him.
Sure, alright, let's go.
Good sists. We head east then. Joshua is at our tribe's camp in the Eastern Virgin.
Alright, so now this guy's with me. Follows Chalk, and I've got the well-stacked Cairns perk from him. While Follows Chalk is with me, reaching any summit in Zion Valley will reveal all nearby map markers and give me +3 perception for 3 minutes. Alright, so I got a new teammate here. This tribal guy.
Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
Well, let's see then. Oh, some healing powder. I think I took a couple of hits, so yeah, we'll use it.
We follow this path for a while. Nice view of the river. Yeah.
Really? Oh, there is a river down there. Alright, let's keep going.
Freeze.
A Yaoguai? I haven't seen one of these since the Capital Wasteland. Take this! Got him right in the head, nice. Come on down, Yaoguai, I got something for you.
That was some kind of lucky. Guess that one was all full of gecko, eh? Don't get used to it, though. Yaoguai are plenty mean as a rule.
Well, I was ready to take it on, but I guess it ran off.
You can take the path north here if you want. Or head east over the ridge. There's a nice view from the top of that cliff, if you want to look.
Yeah, I already took a look. Alright, so we said we can go north or east. I want to see if I can catch that Yaoguai and finish it off. There's another one. Bring it. Hey, you think you can hide? Gotcha. Get off that Xander route, I want it. Yeah, don't worry, I've been killing these things since I was 19.
Follow the old road south. Nearly there.
Okay. This road, huh? This road goes south, right? You said... Out of my way, mole rats.
You see the dead sentries? Shamans say our enemies' souls are trapped in them. But Joshua says it shows we're serious about fighting Whitelegs.
I think I've seen these before. I think they had heads on pikes over in Cottonwood Cove. And Joshua Graham was a legate of the Legion, if Jed's story was anything to go by.
See those handprints? Dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you, I don't buy into that stuff.
Well, that's good. Because I'm going in. I want to see what's in here. Ooh, a park ranger hat. Let's try it on. There we go. Now I'm ready to go stop Yogi Bear from stealing picnic baskets. Although knowing this game, Yogi Bear will be a Yao Guai and I'll have to put him down using this. Yeah, I don't think I messed around enough. Let's continue south like he said.
Hang on. You're going the wrong way.
I am? I thought you said to go south. Do I go this way? Well, he did say to go into the Virgin, right?
Down this path to the north. Hope you don't mind getting wet.
Alright, now we're on the right path. Here we go, the Eastern Virgin.
These paintings show the dead horses' victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us.
Yeah, I'm assuming the dead horses are being taught by Joshua Graham how to fight, since he was a legionary leader at one point.
Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. Got to keep the Whitelegs out somehow, eh?
I see, you put bear traps down. Disarm that so I can walk by without losing a leg to one of your bear traps. What was that? Oh, hey, it's a fish. Hey, you don't see too many fish in the Wastelands. Although I guess we're not really in the Mojave Wasteland anymore. We're in Zion.
Here we are. Joshua's just ahead there, in the Angel Cave.
The Angel Cave, huh? Oh, that's what they're cooking, is a gecko. They got some big geckos around here. You guys alright? You look like you're panicking.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
Well, I do have a 100 in sneak. Alright, let's go into the Angel Cave and see about Joshua Graham. I'm guessing if he's in here, that means he's definitely not dead.
Hoi. Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham?
I can use my intelligence. Am I looking for Joshua? Why, yes I am. Do you know where he is?
You know our tongue. Smart, Auslander. Joshua in high place of cave. You show respect, Utman. Joshua is greatest warrior. You show him no respect. He show you thunder and fire.
Well, I'll be sure to be on my best behavior, don't worry.
You wise for Auslander.
I do have a 9 or a 10 in intelligence. Let me check. Yeah, I have a 9 in intelligence, so I am pretty wise. That much is true.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting. but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work.
Uh-huh. How do you know so much about what happened to me?
The dead horses are capable scouts. Nothing passes into or out of Zion without my hearing of it.
I see. Well, I came here with the Happy Trails Caravan company. We were trying to make contact with the new Canaanites.
Happy Trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the new Canaanites, almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other new Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now, not with everything that's going on.
Well, if I can help you out, I'd be more than willing to. What do you need me to do?
You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside.
Why can't you or Daniel do it?
We are responsible for leading and protecting the sorrows and dead horses. They are smart people, but not as worldly as you or I. I am preparing the dead horses for war, and Daniel is preparing the sorrows for other things.
Alright then, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Follow Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
That completes arrival at Zion, but I'm not done yet. I want to talk to Joshua some more.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
I never left. You said something about a courier. Were you expecting someone else besides me?
Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his frumentarii and assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory, but maybe this one survived.
Hey, you got me. You were saying something about praying and God? What's that all about?
I am a new Canaanite. We believe we are the heirs of a spiritual tradition, given to our ancestors thousands of years ago. We have made and kept covenants with our Lord God to honor his laws. In exchange, we are promised eternal salvation after this life. A day will come when our Lord returns to judge us all. Until then, we must honor his laws and start others along the path of salvation if we can. That's why we trade with others and work the tribes. We have more than food and medicine to offer. Good news is our most valuable commodity.
Uh-huh. Alright, whatever, if you say so.
Whether there is a God or not, his existence doesn't depend on what you believe or what I say. There is much to be skeptical of in this world, so it no longer surprises me to learn how many people don't really believe in anything. But I believe that our Lord was made flesh as Jesus Christ and died to redeem me, and you, and the sorrows, even the Whitelegs, everyone.
Yeah, I think my dad back in Vault 101 tried to teach me this stuff, and it didn't stick with me then either. Anyway, I noticed you doing stuff with those guns you got. They look different from the ones I've seen before. What are they?
In the Great Basin and Colorado Plateau, all tribes are known for a specific weapon. Whitelegs are known for their big submachine guns, storm drums. They broke into an armory near Spanish Fork and have been using them for years. Of course, the dead horses have their wooden war clubs, and even the Sorrows have their Yao Guai gauntlets. This type of .45 automatic pistol was designed by one of my tribe almost 400 years ago. Learning its use is a new Canaanite rite of passage.
Ah, so it's a .45 automatic pistol. Good to know. I'm guessing you, lead the tribe.
I wouldn't say that. I am the acting war chief for the dead horses. They look up to me for such matters, but I only have the authority they give me. Daniel is the spiritual leader and main link of the new Canaanites to the Sorrows. He's up in the Narrows right now.
So what is going on with all these tribes?
A great deal. There are 3, make that 4 tribes here in Zion. You've already met the Whitelegs on the way in.
And shot a
In
few
this
of them.
camp, you'll find dead horses. In the Narrows, the Sorrows. And finally, there's Daniel and myself. We're new Canaanites.
So why did the Whitelegs attack the caravan that I was with?
They attack everyone who isn't a Whiteleg, especially caravans. They don't know how to survive on their own, so they have to raid. But as for why they are here, they are trying to wipe us out. All of us. They want to join Caesar's legion, and they can only prove their worth by destroying the new Canaanites and everyone we shelter.
Uh-huh. Can they speak our language?
Most don't. It's been hundreds of years since the war. They've developed their own languages. Take the dead horses. We think they were originally refugees from a place called Rez, east of the Grand Canyon. They speak a combination of Rez and a language spoken by travelers who were visiting Rez when the bombs fell. Over time, 2 languages blended. I was a translator years ago, but it's hard to keep up with all of the tribal variations.
So I'm guessing this valley belongs to the dead horses?
The valley belongs to God, but no. The dead horses live at Dead Horse Point, up the Colorado River. They came here because I asked them to. Before I returned to the fold, I visited them years earlier. I looked much different then, but I left an impression on them. I taught them how to hunt more efficiently, how to maintain their weapons and pre-war equipment. When I returned, they showed their appreciation.
Yeah, I'm guessing when you looked different, you mean you didn't look like an old mummy or something with those bandages wrapped around your head. So where are the Sorrows in this valley?
The Sorrows have many skilled hunters among them, but no warriors. They have not had to deal with war or raiders for decades. Even though they can hunt a full-grown Yao Guai, they don't know how to deal with the Whitelegs. That's why we're here.
I can deal with raiders and fully grown Yao Guai. I came from a place even more vicious than this, and it was called the Capital Wasteland. Are the new Canaanites actually a tribe?
We wear more clothing than them and understand more about technology. But we're still a tribe, a linked family of families. The Boneyard, Phoenix, New Vegas, they're just places, metal and stone. New Canaan dies, but the tribe lives on. When the walls come tumbling down, when you lose everything you have, you always have family. And your family always has tribe.
I can ask him some personal questions. Let's do that.
Right now, I'd like you to focus on helping Daniel. Maybe there will be time later.
Alright. Don't suppose you have anything to trade?
We do. Though the Whitelegs destroyed New Canaan, they didn't destroy all of our supply caches. All forms of currency are recognized here. Caps, NCR dollars, even Legion coin. Take a look.
Oh, okay, so I can actually buy things from Joshua Graham. Looks like he has the .45 auto pistols for sale, as well as the submachine guns. He also has mods that go on to the .45. Oh, he's selling raw meat. Dare I ask what it's from? Alright, I'll be going.
God be with you.
Yeah, I think I'll stick to having Gehenna. I'm more of a hellfire and brimstone type of hero. Well, sadly, there's no dialogue option to let Joshua Graham know that I already found God. He was a super mutant that I met in the Sierra Madre casino, and that I merged his mind with that of his alter ego, which was Dog. And now he's a nightkin that doesn't remember much of anything. Anyway, let's talk to Follow's Chalk a bit and find out some more about him.
What can I tell you?
I don't know, what can you tell me? Is there any interesting wildlife around here?
Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew. My guess is one of the calves got lost somewhere along the way. Bighorners are communal. One missing calf, and the whole herd gets ornery. If that calf doesn't turn up soon, they might very well come down into the valley and attack the camp.
Well, maybe I can help out with that.
Yeah? Hey, thanks. Most of the hunters don't listen when I tell them the problem. Just one thing. Try not to kill any bighorners if you can, yeah? You'll drive the herd off and we'll have to range farther on our hunts.
What would you suggest I do instead of shooting them?
You might try luring the baby out with some banana yucca. These bighorners go crazy for the stuff.
Alright, we'll look into it.
That's great. I'll help any way I can.
Sounds good. I think I just got another mission from him. Yeah, Bighorners of the Eastern Virgin. What else can we talk about? Tell me more about Joshua Graham.
He's been the chief of our tribe since he came back to the valley. He went off to the civilized world years ago to fight a war. That didn't go well.
The only recent war I know of is when Caesar's Legion attacked Hoover Dam. Guessing that's where he fought.
I don't know. He doesn't talk about it much. Maybe. But how can two civilized tribes fight over something as small as a dam?
Have you seen Hoover Dam? It's bigger than some of the mountains here.
Ha! Really? That's... my gods. Must be some mighty civilized folks who built that.
You'd be surprised what civilized tribes would fight over.
Now you sound like Joshua. He always tells me that tribal life is better. That I should stay here and forget the outside world.
Why you called Follows Chalk?
Our advanced scouts leave chalk signs to mark places rich with game. I'm not a full scout yet, so I follow the marks and guide the hunters.
What are all those tattoos?
Dead horses mark ourselves to commemorate our hunts. When a hunter takes a great beast, or when a youth goes on his first hunt, he gets a tattoo.
So what'd Joshua do for you?
If it wasn't for Joshua, the dead horses would still be the whipping boys of the Zion Valley. He taught us how to hold our territory, to protect ourselves. He guided us away from Caesar, and showed us how Caesar would have destroyed us.
Ah, so you guys call Caesar Caesar too. Huh. What's with those shell casings in your war club?
We decorate our clubs with them to honor Joshua Graham. They were the weapons of his old tribe, so now they are ours. Can't say they seem that dangerous to me, but Joshua says they won the West.
Do you know anything about the new Canaanites?
Little bit. I met some of their missionaries a few times, but I've never been to their city. Joshua could tell you more. Or Daniel, I imagine.
Well, I can't really ask him any more questions until I help him out with the task he's given me. Why do you think it's important that we fight the White Legs?
Well, because they're our enemies. What else would we do? They take our land, they kill our scouts, they poach our hunting grounds.
Alright, that was probably a dumb question then.
Only a little. I was very young. He was different. Prouder, yes, but harder, crueler, more driven. Really, I was terrified of him. We all were. When he came back, I almost didn't believe he was the same man. He was humbler. He wanted to protect, not destroy.
And go ahead and tell me about the dead horses.
We came up in the land of the dead horse. Though, why the back when folks called it that, I got no hint. We raided. We fought. We lost. Our enemies drove us back into Zion, and we would have died if it hadn't been for Joshua. Joshua and his Caesar.
What about Caesar?
When Joshua first came to us, he was servant to a man he called Caesar. He led his master's armies, and we were ready to follow him into war. Then he lost his master's army to a tribe called NCR, the Sunset People. When he returned, he was as you saw him. Burned, broken, but changed. He led us away from Caesar. Led us to our own destiny in Zion.
Alright, I think that's all I need to know for now. We'll talk later.
Go with fortune, friend. The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
Spitter plants and green monsters? Sounds familiar. Didn't Ricky say he got a Vault 22 jumpsuit from a prospector who came here? I think before we wrap this part up, I'll help out Follows Chalk with finding that missing bighorner. He said it should be somewhere up on the cliffs. That was easy. Let's see. Find the lost mountain bighorner calf. Don't kill any of the mountain bighorners. And Follows Chalk said I'll need a banana yucca, which I believe is one of the different kinds of plants you can find, both here and in the Mojave. That might be one, but looks awful big of a cliff. If I could fly, I might go for it, but since I can't... Oh, there's a bighorner. We'll just keep our distance from it. Okay, here we go. This is a banana yucca. Pick it up, since I think I might need it.
Here we go!
That's fine, it's fine. Oh, they're mad. What are you doing? Hey! Chalk, stop! I didn't kill it. It was Follows Chalk. I got an idea. Where's my stealth boy? He's still shooting them! Hey! He tells me not to kill the bighorners, and then he goes and does it. Oh, come on, really? The guy who gave me the quest is also going to be the one responsible for me failing it. How ironic. I think this is the,
I heard it. Salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan and nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
That's nice. There's a dead horse warrior here. I found the lost mountain bighorner calf. Let's feed it a banana yucca fruit. Now it follows me, right? Get the calf to follow me back to its mother. Hopefully Follows Chalk hasn't already shot its mother down. I don't know why he went crazy on them. I could have just run for it. Did it stop? I think it stopped. There we go. Pretty sure this is the right way. It's like technically I haven't killed any of the bighorners. Follows Chalk did that himself. I think it stopped again. Yeah. There we go. Give it another one. Now, come on, follow me. Let's return the calf. Well, that didn't go well. In fact, that other dead horse hunter beat the bighorner mother to death as soon as I got here. That wasn't my fault. You know that, right?
What can I tell you?
Well, I returned the calf to its herd. You had to kill a few bighorners to do it, though.
Sure. Hey, I understand. I wish it could have been done different, but at least the calf is back with its herd.
Well, that went horribly. It wasn't even my fault. Follows Chalk and that other guy. They're the ones that did it. Anyways, let's talk to him about the pre-war supplies Daniel needs.
Best place to look for back when stuff is the taboo places. Sorrows and dead horses don't go in there. And even Whitelegs don't like them much.
What taboo places?
Lots of them around the valley. Places built by the folk from back when. You'll know them when you see them. Scouts mark them with handprints. The handprints are a warning to keep out. Angry ghosts live inside. Not that I believe in angry ghosts. They're just spooky old places. Right?
I've been to much spookier places. Have you ever been to a place called the Dunwich Building? Anyways, where do you think we should start looking?
Lots of back when places to choose from. But for the things we need, best to start with the really closed up places. 3 I know of. A building down by the river called a fishing lodge. The old ranger station in the northwest. And the general store right by it. Closer to home might be something you can salvage from the place where the little ones fell. Just west of the Eastern Virgin.
What's this place where the little ones fell?
In the river, there's a twisted pile of metal and glass. All full of bones. Joshua says they were scouts, but they looked awful small to me. Lots of that old stuff, how do you say it, electronics. Maybe you could use some of it.
Yeah, maybe the people that fell from that high place are dwarves or something, I don't know. Yeah, sorry about that. Some dead horse beat your mother to death with his club, and follows Chalk here for some reason, started shooting the rest of your tribe, and I was just going to run for it and show off my speed. I think I did get something at least for it. He gave me a war club. Yeah, okay. Don't know if I'll actually use this on anything, but I've got it. On the plus side, I could buy some mods from Joshua Graham, get some upgrades to this club, and see if it's any good. I came back to buy the mods for the war club from Joshua Graham, but he's not here. Where'd he go? Blazer just has no luck when it comes to caravans. Oh, hey, here he is.
Welcome back.
Here we go. What do these do? Increased attack speed and increased damage. For 500 caps, I'll take it. And let's see, with the upgrades, it does a damage of 45 and a DPS of 146, which pales in comparison to Gehenna. I can swing it pretty quick, though. Maybe I'll beat something to death with it. Anyways, thanks again for watching. We're gonna continue the rest of Honest Hearts in the next part, and we'll check out more of Zion, so I'll see you for that video. Thanks again for watching.